as a boy who grew up in McBride, make it all the way to the CHL Top Prospects Game?
Yeah, I think it's just having the support of those 300 people in McBride. I mean, it's pretty awesome to know everyone there. So it's been. I think that's the reason I'm here.
It's funny about growing up in small towns. People who've been there say, you know what, they wouldn't want it any other way. What was your childhood like in playing hockey in a town of 300? Because like you say, you know everybody.
Yeah, I think it was pretty challenging. I mean, we had to combine with the Belmont to make a full team that filled up our Pee Wee team. So I mean, it was 11 guys and it was through 2 towns. So it was pretty sweet.
Any other stories you remember growing up in McBride, being a youngster? Because I remember going from Prince George, playing McBride as a kid, but I can't imagine what it'd be like going from McBride to Prince George or Kelowna or Kamloops. For me, it was like going to the big city. What was it like for you as a kid?
Yeah, I mean, it's tiny. I mean, McBride is so small, but I mean, it was like those little like community tournaments we'd have. We'd have like Veneer Kings. That's like a little hockey tournament where all the old guys go to play. And I mean, we have this baseball one now. It's called the Pioneer Days. So that's been pretty fun.
Is there a sense of pride to make it this far? I mean, we've got all kinds of academies all over BC, all over Alberta now, right? But you're not an academy kid. Like, is there a sense of pride?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's obviously pretty sweet to be one of those people that come out of McBride and kind of represent that little town. I mean, you get texts from everyone. I have numbers I still don't even know who they are. So I mean, that's pretty cool to get that support from all of them.
Daniel Sedin was on the ice with you guys. Henrik was on with the other group. Stan Smith was out there as well. All of the top prospects here. Connor Bedard's on the other side. Just the magnitude of playing this game. I know you're chasing the Memorial Cup like everybody is. This is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. I mean, you walk on the ice and you got guys like Brent Seabrook, Daniel Sedin, and your jaw just drops. I mean, you get those guys have won cups. Those guys have been in the NHL for how many years? Probably 15 plus. I mean, it's been pretty mind blowing.
Tyler, did you grow up playing with any of these other BC guys?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I played with Crystal, Benson, Bedard, like all those guys through spring, and I played against them all. So I mean, yeah, it's been pretty cool to watch them play.
What's your little reunion like here?
I mean, you walk through the hotel and you get laughs just looking at each other and being like, "Wow, I seen you 7 years ago playing."
And as a younger kid, how did your development occur in a small town with not very many people? I mean, obviously later on you get not many coaches. How did your development occur, would you say, when you were younger?
Yeah, I think it was just having my dad and my mom and my grandpa around. I think we have a rink there, so I mean, you could just pretty much walk out there when you wanted to because no one was skating. So I mean, that was pretty helpful. But I mean, that's just those guys teach me how to play, kind of thing.
Lots of time in the car?
Oh, too much.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much time did you spend? Because I don't think people realize, like you said, you had to partner up with Belmont, and like going to a tournament up north or even Alberta. Let's talk about that journey.
Yeah, I mean, it was endless hours in the car. I mean, yeah, we have mini games now. We had played in the car where you'd find the license plate and name things after it. I mean, it was just that much time spent there. So I mean, yeah, it was lots of trips and it was lots of fun.
I know there's people you credit for your development, but it must be some credit going to you to be persistent and all of that when you were younger. Not to have maybe all the resources that other people had. So did you have to feel like maybe you had to work a little harder? Or?
No, I mean, I had a lot of support growing up. I mean, I had people to lean on and help me throughout that. So I mean, it's the same as any other person. They all have their challenge, and I think that was mine, just living in a small town. But I mean, there's also stuff you get out of it too. So I mean, there's nothing to say bad about that place.
Okay, so how would you describe McBride to people who have never been there, or even Googled it, or seen it on a map?
I don't even know. A little small town with 200 people plus. I mean, there's not much there. I mean, one grocery store, and that's pretty much it.
What's it like to be going through the whole draft process with these guys that you grew up with?
I mean, it's obviously super helpful. I mean, you can talk to them whenever you want. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's nice.